Seven.
Hello again. It's been a while. 7 months, I think. 7 or 8 months. But my God, what's 7 or 8 months? Well, in fact, what a year. But at least it's all starting to come to an end now, hopefully. I've had my jab. My wife's had her jab, first one. Second one is due in June. All the shops are opening. I'm going to get my hair cut. On when is it? Wednesday. I'm going to get my hair cut Wednesday, which is probably tomorrow for you when you watch this video. So that's good. Get my hair cut first time in probably about 7 or 8 months actually. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to think positive and to think, we can get out, we can start living our lives again rather than being in lockdown. That said though, looking on the positives, lockdown, it's taught me a few things. I haven't liked it especially, but it's taught me a few things. Things that I will continue with. For example, I now like making my own salamis. I've been making my own cheeses. Biltong, which I'm actually nibbling on just now. This sort of dried South African delicacy, I think we could call it. It's basically just dried meat, and it's spiced with coriander, pepper. There's also salt on there, obviously. It's a cure, so it's dried meat. And I just put it in a dehydrator and you just dry it, and then it's a really nice little snack to have. Well, yeah, I've been making biltong pretty much every week because it's so easy to make. I might make a video actually and show you how to do it. Really easy, but it's really tasty. So biltong, salami, pepperoni, make my own, hang them up, cure them. Pickles, pickled vegetables. Well, when I say pickle, I mean fermented. So, they're tasty as well. Pickled cucumbers. I think it's called lacto fermentation. So, pickled cucumbers, pickled peppers, pickled everything. I've been shoving everything in these jars. It's really tasty. And my son loves them as well. So it's a good way of getting your kids to eat vegetables. So I might make a video about that as well. And amateur radio. I've been doing a lot of amateur radio whilst I've been at home. I've got myself an e-bike, and I plan to this summer, now that the days are starting to get warmer, use the e-bike to get up on top of some of the hills around me and do some amateur radio from the hills and see if we can make some international contacts. So I might film that as well. But mostly I think what I'm going to be talking about, because I don't vape anymore, well, I do occasionally, but it's maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That's about it with my pipes. What I do a lot of, and I have been doing over lockdown, is homebrew. Now I've been brewing my own beer for about 5 years, but always from kits like this. And you can make some really good beer with these kits once you know how to do it and you have a little bit of patience. But I've been trying all different types of brewing during lockdown, not just kits but also extract beers where you use powdered malt. That's what this one is actually. This is an extract beer. It's a Saaz Pale Ale. Saaz hops. Really tasty. I mean, you could sell that in a pub. No one would complain. It's really tasty. But yeah, I've always brewed with kits. But during lockdown, I decided to try other things. So extract brewing. And this past weekend, I actually did my first what's called all grain brewing, where you actually brew like a brewery with actual grains that you buy and hops, and you actually brew a beer like a brewery does, but on a much smaller scale, obviously. So I've got lots and lots of beer reviews. In fact, I was going to do one today of a kit, Morgan's kit, this company. These are an Australian company from Queensland. This is their Australian Old. This is going to go on at the weekend. It's their version of a commercial beer in Australia called 2 is Old. The one I brewed of theirs was called Australian Bitter, and some homebrew reviewers on YouTube, and there's a huge community of homebrewers on YouTube, but a couple from Australia reviewed the Morgan's Australian Bitter, and they said it tasted like a beer called VB, or Victoria Bitter, which is meant to be a very popular beer in Australia. And I was actually going to do a side-by-side test. I was going to buy some Victoria Bitters and do a side-by-side comparison. But with COVID, or whatever, that tanker that got stuck in the sewers, I don't know, but everywhere seems to be out of stock of Australian beers in the UK, so I wasn't able to do it, and I just finished them off at the weekend. So I'm not doing a beer review today, but I will be doing some probably next week, actually, because the Morgan's Australian Gold, which I think is their version of a 4X Gold, it's called, commercial beer, Castlemaine. We used to get Castlemaine 4X in the UK. In fact, you could buy it in pubs at one time, but it was a lager. This is called Gold, Castlemaine 4X Gold. So that's going to be bottled at the weekend. Oh no, sorry, I've bottled it now. It should be ready for the weekend, and then I might do a taste test on camera next week. But I don't have the original to do a side-by-side comparison with, unfortunately. But no, I've really been enjoying homebrewing. One of my favourite books is this one, Clone Brews. 200 recipes how to make clones of your favourite commercial beers. So 200 recipes, that's going to last me a long time. So yeah, I'm bottling this weekend, and I've got 4 in the fermenter. So sorry, the ones in the bottle will be ready at the weekend. I'm bottling 2 of the 4 that's in the fermenters, and then I've got another 2 fermenting away, and they'll be ready for bottling the week after. And this weekend I'll be actually putting on the Australian Old, 2 is Old, and I'm also going to be making another beer as well. So I might show you actually how I make beers, because especially from kits, you can make a beer, 40 pints, you can throw it all together in about 20 minutes, half an hour, and you have to give it time. So 2 weeks fermenting, 2 weeks in a bottle, but you'll end up with a beer that's commercial value, and it costs you about 40 odd p a bottle, 50 odd p a bottle, so it's much cheaper than what you would buy from a shop or from a pub. Much cheaper, but just as good quality. And of course, because you're brewing it yourself, you can alter it, you can make it more to your taste, as opposed to just a commercial beer where you drink what you're given. So yeah, I'm going to try and rejuvenate, re-energize this channel by focusing on lots and lots of other different things that I really enjoy. A little bit of amateur radio, videos of me out on the e-bike, trying to make contacts internationally, And now it's summer. Summer's a very good time in amateur radio for making international contacts. I'll be making videos showing you how to make biltong, how to make your own salamis, how to pickle or ferment your own vegetables. I also have an instant pot, and they're fantastic little gadgets. So I may do some recipes and things like this, and of course homebrew, and that's probably the main focus of the channel. Homebrew interspersed with other little bits and pieces. So anyway, I hope you've kept safe. I hope this lockdown hasn't affected you too badly, but it's good to think that we're finally coming to the end and we're coming out of lockdown. And give it a few more months. We've still got to stay safe, we've still got to wear the masks, we all know that, but at least we can look forward to getting our lives back together. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to sit back on this nice warm sunny spring day in April and enjoy this beer. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.